Hi everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene here on MicheleMarieDalene, of course. Today is the 3rd of March. Don't forget, we got about 19 days left until Ostara. So we're going to try to make the most of it for the next few weeks. Now, by the way, the weather is going to start modulating towards the warmer part of the season. Even though we have a strong La Nina, we will be seeing some more mild temperatures for the spring, according to the Weather Channel. And that's cool. Anyway, so today, of course, I paid bills. And I wanted to let you know that I am very extremely happy not because I didn't get everything paid, because I did, really, I did. Except for one thing, because he told me he hasn't yet received or not received any money yet from the people who are going to give him a rebate. So if the landlord gets his $400, I just get to pay $300. If they don't, then I have to pay $700. Okay, so I talked to him today. That's what he told me. So I actually paid the electric bill today, $78.03. Now that's nice. That's the number I like. $78.03 is nice because it gave me a little bit extra money so I could buy some toner for my laser printer. So I was able to buy some refill. Yay! Because my printer is starting to run low on toner. I think that cartridge may be a little dodgy. But I have the original Lexmark cartridge that I have never filled. So I think I'll pour the toner into it this time. And also the same thing with the special chip that goes in the printer. How is it attached to the printer? I do not know. Okay, so I can't tell you something I do not know. But I do know is that it does mount on the bottom of the printer. And that's what it does. So, actually, the bottom of the toner refill cartridge goes in. Alright, so, that's great news. Raspberry Pi 3 was just released about a week ago. Okay? I saw this on ZDNet. Now, let me just point out to you right now, I think that's really kind of cool. The Raspberry Pi 3 is out. However, looking at the prices I am seeing on eBay for the thing, it's really commanding a hell of a premium at this point. And they've already sold out in 48 hours. One company, I think it was the Pi Hut, said that they sold out they had planned for several months' supply, and they sold out the Pi 3, and they sold out in less than 48 hours. And they'll see how fast and how furious and how popular this is. Now, what about the Pi 2 beam board? Well, the Pi 2 board, which I'm still going to buy because there's one deficiency with the Pi 3, and I don't think it's I think it's a major showstopper. The thing gets uber hot. Ooh. A processor in the thing needs to be seriously heat sinked, and even if it runs 50% faster, the Pi 3 runs 50% faster than the Pi 2. The biggest problem is the Pi 3 at this point is that it's a 64 was it A53 processor? Or A53, yeah, okay, is they have not yet released a 64-bit Raspbian yet for it. That's like, for example, coming out with a Power Mac G5 and not having an OS that works with the with the Power Mac G5 in 64-bit mode. Which is ironic because you can't even... that would suck, okay? But I don't even think you'd be able to boot standard OS 10 point. Actually, you can 10.4.11. Taught your way up to G5 support, but what's the point? I have a 64-bit machine. I want to use a 64-bit operating system. Okay? Hi, Rusty. Rusty, Mr. Tail Action. He's doing good today. Every time I try to get a picture of Rusty, I can't because he never comes on camera anymore. He's off camera right now. He's licking his privates again, like all cats do. My cats are doing good. Rusty's big and bulky and heavy, and he lays with me every night. And Fame lays with me every night. Last night, Rusty laid on one side, Fame laid on the other side, and I was pinned down by fur. Of course, it's going to be spring, so Fame which is also off camera, is on my left side, next to Floopy Cat. That's this guy. He's laying next to Floopy Kitty. So, and they're both doing good, and I'm happy to see that they're doing great. Rusty, of course, is full-grown cat, and so is Fame, and they're doing cat things, and so, alright, where was I? So the next thing I want to talk to you about is what's the plans for, with the, $40 extra dollars, 20, oh, right, 20, because I didn't get my hair done yet. Right, the $20 extra dollars, I got my, toner from my laser printer for $10.13, and I'm going to be getting my hair done next week. I'm getting it done next Wednesday, and you can see it's growing out pretty fast, and it always does near the last of the end of the month, or in the 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And yeah, it's just the nature of the hair, I guess. Also, don't forget, of course, is we will be seeing more and warmer weather. Flame is getting ready to kind of join me on camera here. You can kind of see his tail here. Yeah, there we go. Shit on Michelle, shit on Michelle. Oh. Anyway, well, that's the kitty for you. That's Fame. He's always on camera. He's always been here on camera, right? Yeah, you've always been on camera. And I think Rusty is kind of more of a private cat. He doesn't really like being on camera too much. He doesn't even like when I take pictures of him too much. He's kind of camera shy. This fuzzball likes to be part of every shot I ever do, so it's for him. It's easy to get him in the camera. He loves. I got more pictures of like this cat than I do of Rusty. I try to sneak a few shots of Rusty now and then because in case he ever gets lost, and I can have something I can put on posters and something. But of course, I've never actually had to worry about him straying and leaving home. But that's one thing about my cat Rusty is he's pretty good about that. He stays within the immediate vicinity, even though he's not fixed. He does enjoy. He's got a girlfriend downstairs. And I think he's going to have more kittens soon. More children. Because they've been working on having more family. And the landlord told me he's got more tenants in the building now. There's a family below me, which I have never met personally. I don't know who they are. I know nothing about them. There's also going to be a new family moving into 7. Apartment 5 and 6 and 8. Yeah, might as well go there. 5, 6, 8, and 10, and possibly 1 are up for grabs. Now, my landlord is offering a deal for apartment 8. $600 a month. You paint. That's right. You paint. You clean. You paint it the way you like it. Because the last guy was sort of a starving artist kind of guy, kind of an interpretive artist, and his painting schema in there is so downright deplorable that you might seriously want to repaint it to your personal choice for schema. So if you're interested in a 1-bedroom apartment that could be used as a 2, it could be used as a 1 or 2 room, bedroom, whichever way you want to do it. It's apartment number 8, and give my landlord a call. His name is Jimmy Elzowski. This V, not okay. Let me get the spelling. JIMMY space ELEZOUSKI, and the phone number is area code 860-248-9644. Again, that's 860-248-9644. I did see the apartment listed on, I think, Facebook, but it didn't actually show the interior of the apartment. So it kind of left me kind of wondering if I was a tenant or a prospective tenant of what the apartment looks like. You can go ahead and contact my landlord again. His name is Jimmy Elizowski. The number is 860-248-9644. It includes heat and hot water, access to the internet through Wi-Fi. Although I'll be honest, connection may not be as strong as I'd like it. I'll see if I can try to fix that for you. It does have access to your standard phone service. It has an electric cook stove in it and a refrigerator, so you don't have to worry about a stove or refrigerator. The landlord pays for the heats and hot water. All you gotta pay for is just the rent to have a place to stay. As I said, it's a work in progress, and you can certainly, I think $600 for the amount of work that you're going to do is reasonable. Seriously. If you want something a little smaller, or maybe something a little bit more of a turnkey proposition, you can go into apartment 1, apartment 5, 6, and 10. 10 has a whole new kitchen design, whole new sink. It's been modernized, at least in part, with a whole new kitchen cabinets and sink. And I think that's a bit more money because of its condition is so much better than 8. So if you're interested in 10, it's the same in design as my apartment. It's just the walls are, I think, baby blue, powder blue. Yeah, I think they're powder blue. Powder blue. Yeah. Okay, so, and it does have access to free phone and the internet. Well, I gotta fix the internet connection on that because that has hardwired in access as well as Wi-Fi. The hardwired internet connection is not working right now. I gotta work on it because our switch broke. So I need to get a new 16-port switch so that we'll be able to plug everybody back into the system. But for right now, the Wi-Fi is working. That's one thing I make sure is to keep working. Now it's the Wi-Fi. So I'll be honest, the Wi-Fi is becoming highly competitive in my area between all the different businesses and cable modems and everything else. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can try to get you working for the internet. So if you want wired internet. And home phone does work in there. I do have an extra phone, so you could, if you don't have an extra landline phone for the apartment, I do have one available for use. I have a cordless and I have a corded phone. Okay, now let's talk about the next thing to talk about is the last Ask Us Anything with Dory. I am very disappointed that it was not a major excitement thing. I'm sorry that I didn't get the kind of viewership that I was expecting. I found it most disappointing. But you know what? Okay, you didn't like it. Oh well. That's no skin off my ass, honestly. How high up are we? What? I mean, are we in frame or are we over frame? I don't know yet. I'm going to find out. You're going to find out, obviously. As far as the Raspberry Pi, like I want to get back to that. Yes, we might buy it. Probably next month if we don't get the rebate from Jimmy. And this month, if I do get the rebate this month. But what I could do right now, and I'm going to do, is start working on the website design because the Linux machine that is currently part of our web server is technically online. Is it still gonna? Do we still have a hole in our firewall so you can get through right now through port forwarding? I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to look into it. Give me a few days to get the page designed before I worry about fixing the port forwarding connection right now. That's pretty much it. I went to McDonald's yesterday. I'm sorry I did not publish that vlog. I was going to publish it, but it was kind of stupid, and I really kind of thought it didn't really make a lot of sense. It seemed kind of disjointed, and have me sipping chocolate shake and drinking soda probably would have kind of irritated the hell out of you. So I decided to just come back and maybe do a redo. I never did the redo, so I'm kind of doing the redo. I'm doing kind of a bcast vlog for the yesterday, today, and so that's what we're doing. In the next few days, we are going to be trying to explore new technologies and new techniques as we can. But again, the problem is we always keep running into is money. Now, I can always use your help because no matter how it comes out, it still comes out the same. I'm basically barely got enough money to work on. And it costs a lot of money to make videos like this. They're not free. No matter what you think, no matter what they told you in cheapskate school, it's not free. These videos cost money. I have to upload them. That takes electricity. It takes an internet connection to get them out. It takes time to edit them, to clean out any flaws or imperfections if I choose to do so. It takes time to add the leaders and the trailers, or better known as headers and footers when you're done a video, to the thing. And it's just a process that's time consuming and takes a while. Tonight will be... I was outside and I felt it. It's kind of cold. It might warm up a little later on, as I said, this week, tomorrow. But I'm going to try to make it into the soup kitchen this week. I didn't go today, but probably tomorrow or Friday. I definitely don't see why not tomorrow. I don't see why not either, but definitely can go Friday too. Tomorrow is Friday. Oh, right. That's right, tomorrow is Friday. So today's the 3rd. It's Thursday. Okay. Yes. Oh, the soup kitchen is not open this weekend. No, but it's open next weekend. It's open next weekend. The 2nd and 3rd Saturday of the month of March. Does that mean it couldn't be open more on other days of the week? Sure it can. We maybe will see another soup kitchen opening on the 4th Saturday of the month, but we got Easter coming up. Which I want to bring this up. Ostara is one Sunday, one whole week before Easter. It's to celebrate in the Western Christian Church. So you are going to be interested to know that. Where do I want to go in the next few years? I mean, with my life. Where do I want to go in the next few years? That's a great question. We talk about spring cleaning. That's what I'm trying to do around here, right? Well, what about spring cleaning of your priorities of your mind? What kind of things do you think of? I mean, are some of your ideas of what you want to do still current, or are they just kind of like incompleted projects in the corners of your mind? I got a lot of old stuff in my mind that kind of need to call the equivalent of the Salvation Army and Goodwill and haul it out of here. I mean, there's stuff in my mind, there's old concepts that don't apply, old dogmas, old things that just don't fit anymore. It just need to be swept up and brought to the curb. I'm trying to do the same thing in my apartment as well. So, So I'm thinking about trying to do a little house cleaning of my mental house as well as my physical house. And just like my physical house, I have dust bunnies in my mind, so to speak, that metaphorically speaking, need to be swept out from underneath the bed. And then you open up the old drawers, the cabinets, you find tons of old cruft, old devices, old broken pieces of this, old broken pieces of that don't seem to go anywhere. Odds and ends, old battery covers from an old ancient remote that's long gone. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Okay, so things like that. So the thing is that I also realized that as we go into the spring months, I want to try to spend more time on the porch. I want to get some porch furniture. One of the things my landlord pointed out to me, he says, you do understand that the porch is not an exclusive use area. I said, I never had a problem with that. I don't know why you think I'd make a big deal about, the fact is that people can sit at my table or my chairs or whatever. I never had a problem with people sitting in my porch. In fact, the only thing I ever asked, and I think anyone can reasonably ask, is try to keep it clean, guys, okay? Try to keep your wrappers, your cigarette butts, whatever, keep clean around the porch area. I will do the same as best I can. You guys, we need to work together on that. Okay? Yes, we have a porch. Yes, now it's been fixed up. Yes, now families can hang out there. Yes, I'm sure they will. And that's what I'm going to do this year. And I guess that's about it. Okay, economy stinks, people. Right now that. In fact, the Ministry of Employment in China, I think that's what they call it, has said that a large portion of the state employees, state factories, they're going to cut 500 million jobs. Let's see if we get that right. 500 million employees will be receiving their pink slips, but they will be giving some compensation for that fact that they will no longer be working in government factories making dangerous power supplies, which I'm sure Big Clive would love to see that. Except, of course, now they're going to have to find work elsewhere. And so the Chinese economy is contracting. It's been contracting ever so much, especially since 2008, and it's not doing any better, really. I noticed that shipping from China has gone up in price. Chinese imports have gone up in price as well, as they are suffering from an inflationary trend. Now, many Chinese factory workers are now unionized. Most people don't know this. The People's Republic of China, the party has done much great thing. They have rebuilt the economy for China, but now, of course, the things have gotten too good, and now everybody wants much more money than they can pay otherwise. So, and what are you doing, cat? Yeah. He's just playing with me with his paws. He's just sweating at me with his paws. He's not trying to hurt me. He's just, he's just likes to grab my hand with his paws and lick me with his tongue. But I'm just trying to say is that things are really kind of fucked up right now, economy-wise. And for my own personal economy, I was very happy to see that the electric bill was only $78.03. I was anticipating it would be about $110. Then I realized that might be a little bit too high. Then I realized I went down to approximately $100. And then I found out that I was still $23 too high. So when I saw the actual bill on Everscrew, I was like, ooh, baby. I said, I'll pay that. That's not a problem. And so that gives me more money to buy the toner for the laser, which I did. And so that's it. I've got things going on. I've got projects, going to start new projects soon. Dory's baking project, I don't know when we're going to start that. I haven't sat down with Dory yet to decide what she wants to bake, because that's going to change everything. We're yeah, as far as baking goes, I'm still thinking about getting a monitor selector switch. Just a selector. It's not a DVR for security cameras. Get another, and then mount the current existing, the monochrome and the color security camera I have in the kitchen. Although, I'll be honest, I really don't know what we're going to do in the monochrome camera. But we'll see what happens. It's all work in progress, and that's all I can tell you for now. But for now, I'm going to let you go. Please do not forget to leave us comments, suggestions, kudos, loves, hates, whatever. We'll look at them for you, and hopefully we'll, come up with some new ideas in the near future. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey, did you know there's a lot more going on right now at our websites? Are you watching all 4 of them? If not, check them out. There's a list right here. We got 3 YouTube channels and 1 audio-only channel for your enjoyment. So come on, dig in and see all the stuff we do here at the North American Snow Queen Palace.